campaign manager for Bernie Sanders. Jeff Weaver. Jeff, let's go to Katty Kay in Washington. She has the first question. Katty.
Sure.
Jeff, why do you still have a job? Isn't it time that the senator got out of this race now?
Well, I don't think so. Look, Bernie Sanders has been fighting for a progressive agenda his whole life. I actually started working for him 30 years ago this month. The issues he's talking about today are the issues he was talking about back then. And for him, this is really about transforming America. It has always been about that. It has never been about Bernie Sanders. I think he's articulated that on the stump now the entire year. And what he is trying to do is continue to make the changes we need so that America, the American government, and the economy works for all people in this country, not just a few.
Jeff, Donnie Deutsch, congratulations. You've run a brilliant
Sure.
campaign. I want to ask you a question, and it's a simple yes or no answer. Is Bernie Sanders still running for president? Yes or no?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is an active candidate for president, yes.
Okay. Do you think it is time for that to change? What is the reason I know he wants to push his progressive agenda forward. So wouldn't it be more productive at this point to be working with Hillary on what the issues that are important to him, and he does have the club right now, as opposed to just saying, I'm still running for president?
Well, I think we are in discussions with the Clinton campaign. I think that's been widely reported. Obviously, the secretary and the senator met in person a couple nights ago. I'm in communication with the Clinton campaign on a daily basis. So we are working towards coming to resolution on a number of issues, both process issues and substantive issues. Over 12 million people voted for Bernie Sanders over this past year, and those people need to have their voices heard, and that's what he's going to ensure happens.
Hey, Jeff, Ron Fournier. Senator Sanders has shown how easy it is to peel away millennials from Hillary Clinton, a purpose-driven, desperately want change, shake up institutions generation, how easy it is to pull them away from a status quo candidate. Where do they go if she's the nominee? I can't assume they're all going to vote for her. Is it possible they sit out?
Well, I think that's a concern, certainly that the Clinton campaign has, that a number of these young folks, many of whom voted for the first time when they supported Bernie Sanders, will sit out. And so that's why we're trying to make sure that they understand that Bernie Sanders is going to make sure their voice is heard through this process, that the change that they came out and voted for during the course of this campaign does not go away.
But let me interrupt you. As you know,
forward.
This generation isn't very interested in endorsements. They're not going to vote for somebody just because somebody else says to vote for them. So how does Hillary Clinton, how does the top of the ticket attract these millennials in a way that Senator Sanders could? He can't transfer it. So how does she do it?
Well, I think that's exactly what he has been saying, during the end of this process, and received some criticism for it. But there's a tremendous burden on the Clinton campaign to demonstrate that they have heard these young people, that they understand their concerns, that they're going to fight for a really progressive agenda, that they're going to deal with some of the issues that young people are concerned about, like the high cost of college education, in a meaningful way. That's the burden. Right? And that's what these discussions are about. Can we get to a place where these young people will know that their voice has been heard by Hillary Clinton?
Jeff, it's Casey Hunt. It's nice to see you. You've been
Hey, Casey, how are you?
I'm well. You've been with Bernie Sanders for decades. He's called you a friend, and you were in the room when he and Hillary Clinton met. So I'm wondering, do you think that Bernie Sanders trusts Hillary Clinton as a person? Do you think that he believes that she's going to do the things that she tells him she's going to do?
Oh, absolutely. Look, they've known each other for years. They served together in the Senate, and I'm confident that he believes that the Secretary's word is good. If she makes a commitment to a particular issue or to a process change, that she's going to follow through on it. Yes, I think he does.
All right, Jeff Weaver, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you being with us.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
All right, still ahead on Morning Joe.
So today, once again, as has been true too many times before, I held and hugged grieving family members and parents, and they asked, why does this keep happening? And they pleaded that we do more to stop the carnage.
The president and vice president pay respects to the Orlando shooting victims while urging lawmakers who oppose more gun control to explain to the families why more can't be done. We're going to be talking to a father who lost his little boy in the Newtown massacre and has now made it his mission to keep other parents from feeling the same pain.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.